Hey, what's up guys? My name is Kyle Warner. We're out here at the Boise Bike Park today, and today I'm going to pull out my Skydio 2 and do some manual shots. I've had that drone for about 6 months now, and you see a ton of videos about all of the autonomous features of the drone. I haven't seen too many about how it is to pilot it manually, so I've been practicing the past few nights out here and getting some cool shots. And I'm by no means the best drone pilot at all. I'm pretty beginner, but I'll show you guys what it's like to pilot that drone, how easy it is, and just some of the differences between that and the autonomous features, and then how you can kind of blend both of those as well. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and pull the drone out. Let's get it all set up, throw in the air, and then I'll try to get some cool shots of all these guys riding. So let's go ahead and start unboxing. I have my controller. This is a prototype controller, so it just says Parrot on it. The new ones are branded Skydio, but aside from that, it's the same exact controller. And then I have my Polar Pro ND filters. I like to shoot in 4K 60 with this drone because it smooths it out a lot. And then I have my ND filters so I can set the frame rate and everything manually and then go through that. Then I got my phone, which I'm gonna use as my screen. This is the most important piece. This is a USB-C to lightning cable. So you plug your phone into the controller. This is a really important piece. So I'm gonna put that on there, turn this drone on. Let's go ahead into the Skydio app. I'm actually gonna do a screen recording as well. And as this is connecting, I'm gonna go ahead and open my controller here. This is an extendable arm that will hold the phone. Okay, we're technically ready to fly. But what I'm gonna do here is go into my settings. What I like to film in the most is 4K, 60 FPS. I actually fly in no HDR, auto recording, H.264, and then my shutter speed, I put it 1/120th, double the frame rate. ISO, I like to try to keep it at 100 if possible, and then use ND filters to adjust that. So with that being said, let's go ahead. We're gonna click fly now. This is gonna give me an idea of how bright it is. So super blown out and super bright. So let's go ahead and try out some ND filters. First, I'm gonna try an 8. It's actually just magnet onto the top. So that actually looks pretty good. Yep, footage is looking good. Basically, you can either press this button here and hold it, or you can press this. So I'm just gonna go ahead and hold this down to take off. And then from here, basically I have a visual feed of my phone. This left controller is gonna be our rotate, and it's also gonna be our vertical up and down. And then this right controller is gonna be forward, back, and side to side. So and then on this side, this is gonna be our gimbal adjustment. So if I go down, the gimbal will go down. If I go up, the gimbal will go up. And then this top button here is a speed boost. So if you're flying in a straight line, you press speed boost, you'll go from about 20 miles an hour to about 35. So that's a really cool feature. And then this one can also be height adjust. You can kind of custom tune what this button does. And then this is a photo button, so you can take a photo if you're doing stills. So with that being said, let's go ahead and start messing around with this. One of the coolest things about flying it manually with this drone is that it still has collision avoidance. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to fly right into one of these wall rides and see if I can test that out for you guys. I'm just looking directly at this wall ride right here. And if I go directly at it, so all I'm gonna do is just press this forward. The drone will actually see the wall ride and it'll move around it without me having to do anything else. So the cool thing is you can get pretty close to things. So like I'll fly in really close to this whale tail, and basically I'm gonna try to clip the top of it, but it won't really let me clip the top of it. So I can get super aggressive, fly really close, and it'll auto move out of the way. So it's really cool because you can get some unique shots without having to worry about wrecking your drone. I can just kind of fly low like this. If I'm about to hit the top of landing, you can see it kind of raise up and move around. So I'm only just heading it straight right now, and it's navigating all this stuff for me. Another really cool feature is if you're following someone and you get close enough to them, you can actually still use the motion track feature of the autonomous mode. So I'll show you guys a speed boost right now so I can catch this guy and pass him. So I press the speed boost. You can see the drone accelerate and pass him. Okay, so I'm gonna follow track him. So this is all autonomous, I'm not doing anything. I'm gonna press the range out a little bit. So this is just the drone doing everything on its own. I'm not doing anything here. You can see I'll even put it down. So this is fully just the drone doing its thing. So it follows them all the way down without me having to do anything to intervene. All right, so this is gonna be a full manual flight. Like I said, I'm gonna get really close to this jump. It's gonna auto avoid it. And then when we go through this wall ride, again, really close to this jump here, it's gonna auto avoid to the side. So I'm just pressing kind of right through the jump. And then there's a cool wall ride right here. So I'll let him hit that. Then right off the drop, boom. So I'm like full beginner drone pilot pretty much. I mean, obviously I played with RC cars and stuff as a kid, so I have a little bit of skill there, but that's how easy it is to fly these things manually. All right, so I'm gonna bring this in for a landing. So let's see, make sure the path is clear over here. I'm gonna drop this down. When you get to a spot, you can actually just look down on the gimbal. You'll see the silhouette of the drone there. I'm just gonna press hold to land, and this is gonna land itself. So I'll show you guys what that looks like too. So it's finding a nice safe spot to land. And then basically right there. So just lands itself. It's super, super easy. Wait till the prop stops spinning. There you go. So that is how easy it is to fly one of these things. What do you think?
That's badass.
That's pretty sick. All right guys, so that's a video on how I fly my Skydio 2 drone manually. I haven't been able to do it much because I was having issues with the data cable. They finally got me a new data cable, and ever since they did that about a week ago, I've been flying it a ton, just having a blast with it. And I'm a total noob. Having the auto collision avoidance and all the special features makes it so easy to get good shots. And if you have a friend that's dropping in to do something, you really don't want to mess it up. You can just tap on them, have it do it autonomously, and it makes it so easy just to get some cool content. And yeah, it just makes it kind of foolproof, which is what I need. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you could click like, that helps me a ton. And then if you could subscribe, that'd be great. If you have any comments or questions, throw them in the comment section. I'll get to them ASAP. And yeah, one of the next videos I'm gonna do is like a 6-month review. So keep an eye out for that. And I will try to tell you what it's been like owning this thing and using it a lot. It's been really rad. So super stoked to have it. Thanks to the guys at Skydio for sending this to me a while back. And yeah, I have a blast with it. So thanks for watching. I'll talk to you guys soon.